Hello and welcome to the Quizzing World Cup final. I am very pleased to introduce you to tonight's teams. We have from the USA, Astatine Hunger Force, and representing Australia, we have Australia Gold. These two teams have battled it out over the last few months against 62 other teams to play for the Quizzing World Cup for you this evening. So we very much hope you enjoy the match. Before we start, I'd like to say a couple of thank yous. Thank you first to Phil Gross, who you will see reading this evening. Thanks very much, Phil. Jason Taylor, who you won't see, but he's actually in the room filming it for us from Australia Green. So thank you very much, Jason. And thank you to Ewan McNaught and Dave Tilley, who have helped me throughout the whole series. So thanks very much to everybody. Okay, over to you then, Phil.
For the benefit of the folks at home, welcome to the finals. And I thought it would be appropriate. I'm Phil. I'm reading for you today, as you know, and I thought it would be appropriate for everyone to present themselves, introduce themselves. Jason, I'm not sure who is on the left. Well, actually, it would be whoever's in seat 1 in Astatine Hunger Force. So why don't you, Yogesh, start us off?
All right, I'm Yogesh Raut. I'm currently living in Vancouver, Washington, and I am sponsored by Favoritos.
You got to Greek that out. Tim.
I'm Tim Pauley. I live in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, and I'm an engineering student.
I am Victoria Gross. I live in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I am a scientific editorial assistant.
Troy Meyer, originally from Cleveland, Ohio, now living in very warm Tampa, Florida, and I am a music executive.
And the other team, who I only know as AGO, so my apologies. Somebody will have to expand that acronym.
Australia Gold. Australia Gold.
Yeah. Seat 1 is a...
David.
I'm seat 1, actually, yeah. So I'm David Regal. I'm from Central Coast, New South Wales. I have some ties to the US. I was born in Michigan and still have citizenship. But in case you're wondering where my loyalties lie for this tie, this shirt shows that this is from the Olympiad, and this is one of the team mascots from the Olympiad as well, Esmeralda, which I'm having here. I don't know if she'll help. I doubt she'll help much with the answers, but yeah.
Yeah, he's really the Eileen Gill of quizzing. I'm Mick Logue. I'm from Canberra. Does exist. It's not just a trivia question. And I run pub quizzes.
Hi, I'm Russ Evans. I'm happily retired and I live in Sydney.
Hello, I'm Issa Schultz. I live in Brisbane, Australia, and I'm about to give my job before. I work in entertainment.
Cryptic.
Well, you've all done a lot to get here, so congratulations on that. And it can be as simple as even Astatine Hunger Force and odd Australia Gold. And I will roll a die on this iPad. It is odd.
Certainly
1. All right. So Australia Gold, do you want to go first in the first round or the second?
We will go first.
First in the first round.
Just for clarity, I'm scoring alongside between points just because I like to do that. Ross does the same. Yeah, it's just a habit.
Okay, could I have tennis, please?
Tennis, absolutely. Your first question in tennis. In 2020, who became the first Polish player to win a Grand Slam singles title? She was the youngest female French Open winner since Monica Seles in 1992.
Yeah, I got this. Swiatek.
Swiatek is correct. Iga Swiatek. Your second question. Which Croatian tennis player won her only Grand Slam singles title when she beat Martina Hingis to win the 1997 French Open?
Yep, got this one too. Maoli.
Maoli is correct. Well done.
Well done, David.
Well done.
Yogesh.
I think just if there's anything with film in it, just give that to me.
Someone want to?
It's independent film.
Thank you.
Yeah. If you need that formally, yes, I'm requesting independent film.
Just in case there's an extra film here that I'm missing. Here's your first question in independent film. Winning him the directing award at the 1998 Sundance Film Festival, which film was the directorial debut feature of Darren Aronofsky?
Answer by holding up fingers. It's like 3 and a little bit more of pie.
Pie is the rational answer here.
Transcendental answer.
Your second question. Which independent filmmakers' works include Happiness, 1996, Palindromes in 2004, and Wiener Dog in 2016?
Todd Solondz.
And Todd Solondz is correct as well.
Well done.
Brings us to Mick.
Try UFC.
UFC. Here is your first question. Which MMA promotional company that takes its name from the Latin word for warrior was founded in 2008 by Bjorn Rebney?
Okay.
Five seconds.
All right. Latin fellas.
Answer, please. Anything?
No, I'm going to pass it over.
There's the team.
Dear.
Anything else? Nominate Ross.
Milites.
Sorry. Goes over.
Bellator.
Bellator is correct.
Nice.
Nice.
Well done.
Good.
And brings us to Tim.
There's
There's a second UFC. Sorry.
Mick doesn't know.
Oh, that's right. You got a second question. Thank you for reminding me. Here's your second question. At UFC 199, which UFC Hall of Famer became the first British fighter to win a UFC championship, remaining the sole person from his country to do so? Five seconds.
Bisping.
Bisping is correct.
nice.
Oh, nice.
Well worked, Mister.
Well done, Mick.
And that
Yeah, I
brings us
forgot
to
Bellator. There we go.
Historic July events.
historic July events. Here's your first question. Fought in July 1187, in which battle was a Crusader army under the King of Jerusalem, Guy de Lusignan, crushed by the Muslim forces of Saladin? Five seconds.
Hatton.
It is Hatton, correct.
Good.
Good work, Tim.
Your second question. Which city on the Mississippi surrendered to the forces of General Ulysses S. Grant on 4 July 1863 in what is seen as a turning point in the American Civil War?
Vicksburg.
Just a short ride up the
I'm about a 2-hour drive from there.
In Mississippi, that's a short ride. Well done. And brings us to Ross.
Okay. I'll try geographical oddities, please.
Geographical oddities. your first question. The Baltic Sea island of Uzadom is divided between two countries. Name them both.
Germany and Poland.
Germany and Poland is correct. Your second question. From the Latin for nobody's land, what two-word term describes a geographical territory or region not claimed by a sovereign state, or one that is claimed but not officially recognized?
Terra nullius.
Correct.
I don't know.
Victoria?
Medicine, please.
First question in medicine. Alice Ball was an American chemist best known for developing the Ball method, the most effective treatment during the 20th century for which disease? Five seconds. Need an answer.
Polio.
It is not polio. It goes to the team.
Yogesh.
Hate myself because I blogged about it, and I know she was stolen from. She was a black woman. She died in her 20s. Her work was stolen. Syphilis. That's not right.
It is not syphilis. I'm sorry. No. It goes over.
Anyone? Ross.
Cervical cancer.
They're looking for leprosy or Hansen's disease.
Oh,
Okay. I wrote a whole blog thing about it. I'm so annoyed.
Your second question in medicine, Victoria. De Humani Corporis Fabrica Libri Septum is a set of books on human anatomy and the magnum opus of which 16th century physician?
Vesalius.
It is Vesalius.
Well done, Victoria.
Thanks.
Issa, you have control.
Tossing up two. Could I please have contemporary art? Thanks, Bill.
Contemporary art. Absolutely. Here is your first question. Defined by Jean Baudrillard as the generation by models of a real without origin or reality, what term is used in art to refer to a genre of painting or sculpture that resembles high-definition photographs? Five seconds.
It's not going to come. Sorry, team.
Okay, I've got like a one. Okay, probably not right. Photorealism.
Sorry, goes over.
Take a shot, Victoria. Go ahead.
Hyperrealism.
It is hyperrealism.
Nice.
Oh, nice work.
Singularity.
I was on
that. Yeah.
I was on photorealism also. So.
Okay.
Oh, excellent. So glad.
helping each other.
So here's your second question. His first was established in 1980 in Los Angeles. Which art dealer created a series of contemporary art galleries across the USA and now further afield that bear his name? The answer is not Calouste Gulbenkian, but this man also has Armenian heritage.
Can I have literary movements, please? No, all right. Oh, I'm sorry, team. I don't think I know this one either.
5 seconds.
Let's say he changed his name and he's a Johnson.
It is not Johnson. It goes to the team.
All right. What's an Armenian name? Agassi.
It is not Agassi. It goes over.
Multi-talented family.
Go ahead, Victoria. Thank you.
Gagosian.
Larry Gagosian is correct.
Oh, okay, yeah. Vague recollection.
And
well done.
That brings us to Troy.
All right. I wanted that one, Lisa. I'll take business and finance, please.
I'm happy to help, Troy.
Appreciate you.
Here's your first question in the category of business and finance. What term, used in finance and investing, refers to taking advantage of a difference in share price, usually in two different markets?
Arbitrage.
It is arbitrage. And your second question. Which accounting technique, used to lower the book value of a loan or intangible asset over a period of time, is represented by the letter A in the acronym EBITDA?
Amortization.
Amortization is correct.
Good job.
I'll give you the scores going into the team round. We have AHF on 17 and AGO on 10. The topics remaining are ancient legal codes, Indian celebrities, literary movements, and popes.
And what was the last one you said?
Popes.
Okay.
Literary movements.
How do you guys feel about literary movements?
Not my go, really.
Like, I won't be participating if we go there, but yeah.
What were the others again? Popes?
Legal codes, popes, medicine. I know we have
medicine's gone.
No, ancient legal codes, Indian celebrities, literary movements, and popes.
Don't mind. I'm happy to whatever you like as a team.
Ross, what do you reckon?
Well, this might be good on the literary movements, to be honest. The legal codes, it depends how hard they are. I don't know anything about Indian celebrities. Popes, I didn't get around to checking them up, so.
Okay.
Popes is a sore point for you from the last one.
All right, should we just back Issa in on literary movements then?
The pressure here was enormous. Yeah, we'll go. All right, let's do that. Let's have some fun.
Literary movements, please.
Literary movements is the category. Here is your first question. Which art movement began as a literary movement in France in the 1880s? The term for the movement first came into circulation in 1886, when the poet Jean Moréat published a manifesto in the Parisian newspaper Le Figaro.
I don't know that name at all.
Okay.
Okay, so 1880s. Oh, sorry, it's team. Yeah, okay, 1880s literary movement in
5
France.
seconds.
Not realism or anything?
No, there'll be a term. No, we need a term here, don't we? Need to say.
An answer?
Should we say Nabi? Should we just say the prophets Nabi? I don't think it is.
That'll do.
Les Nabi. Maybe pronounce it.
I'm sorry. The answer is symbolism.
Oh, symbolism. Oh, gee, yeah. Okay.
Here's your second question in literary movements. Oops, that's not a question. This is. Associated with the symbolist movement, which Frenchman wrote the play Ubu Wa?
Is that Jari, Alfred, J-A-R-R-Y? My French pronunciation is awful.
You're thinking out loud here, man.
Right.
We'll just say,
oh, yeah, true, in case I mess that up, yeah. All right, Jari.
What he said.
Yep.
Jari is correct.
Well,
Nice.
If anyone French is listening, I do apologize for my own.
Yes, so do I.
Astatine, you have control.
So the choices are popes, Indian celebrities, and
Ancient
ancient.
Legal codes.
All right. Well,
Either that or folks, I would say.
I lean the same way as Tim.
Sure.
Okay. What do you think, Yogesh? Same.
Yeah, same.
Any like lean between the two?
I feel like ancient legal codes is a little bit more circumscribed.
Yeah, I agree.
Popeses. I mean, there's been a lot of popes.
There have been, there's a vast supply of popes.
Which I don't know if that makes it better or worse, but
no, I know it was such like a declare the last Quiz World Cup. So
yeah,
I don't know. All right, let's vote. Victoria.
legal codes.
Tim.
Oops.
Yogesh.
Legal codes.
Okay. Legal codes, please. Bill.
Legal codes it is. Thank you for upholding democracy. Here is your first question. Who was instructed to draw up a written legal code in the 7th century BCE to prevent issues caused by oral laws being manipulated by aristocrats in Athens? In these written laws, the writer introduced the concepts of intentional and unintentional homicide.
Is this Solon or Draco?
I think it is Solon, but Draco did come to mind also.
Solon came before Draco, right?
I think that the instructed to draw up a written legal code, I believe, is Solon. I am not 100% by any means.
I mean, yeah, Solon was known as a lawgiver. Draco is the origin of draconian punishment.
Yeah, I would side Solon.
Okay, we'll go for it. Solon.
The answer is Draco.
Yeah. Okay.
Your second question in the category of ancient legal codes.
I said Draco.
Here we go. Which king of the first Amorite dynasty in Babylon drew up a code of laws which at one time were considered the oldest surviving example of such a legal code?
Hammurabi.
So if it's not Hammurabi, would it be like Urukagina?
Or Namu? But I think
at one time were considered like Hammurabi's code was always held up as like the oldest law for a long time.
I agree that does point to Hammurabi, and he's Babylonian, and it makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, okay. Let's go for it. Yeah, okay. Hammurabi.
It is Hammurabi. And Australia. You have...
It's the age-old choice, Indian celebrities or popes. Which one do we go for?
I prefer popes, but you guys might know more about Indian celebrities.
We do the voting. I like the voting. It worked well for our friends. My vote would be popes, but I mean, I'm vote to pass ideally. But
I think the other side would like popes better, so I'll vote for popes.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah. All right, we'll take popes.
Yeah. Okay.
Popes it is. Here's your first question. Which pope was exhumed and posthumously tried at the Cadaver Synod of 897 AD?
This Formosus?
I think you're right, yeah.
I'm not saying it's not.
It's either Stephen or Formosus. I think it might be Formosus.
Third. Yeah, that sounds right to me.
Okay.
All right, nominate Ross.
Formosus?
It is Pope Formosus.
Oh, Ross, brilliant.
That's
it.
Well done.
Well done. Second question, category of popes. An opponent of Copernicanism, which pope of the noble Barberini family ruled the Papal States from 1623 to 1644?
Right.
Got a handle on anyone around that period?
Pius V or something?
Sorry, David, again.
5 seconds.
I'm not sure. I could be something wrong.
Yeah,
Really,
I don't know.
Need an answer.
We'll
Yeah, we
pick it. David, whatever you reckon.
Pius V.
Sorry. They were looking for
Urban the Eighth.
Yes, indeed.
Well done.
U8 to his friends.
In high school, I was in a production of Rex Galileo, and my best friend played Urban VIII.
Oh, cool.
Did they do a good job? Was it a good production?
Wait, Phil, do you have Indian celebrities?
Yeah, we do. Would you like it?
We have been waiting all around for it.
You very cleverly fooled the other team, and now you have Indian celebrities all to yourself. Here's your first question. Charting her 20-year-long career in film and her role as a UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador, Unfinished is the 2021 memoir of which Indian actress?
So maybe somebody like Deepika Padukone, maybe somebody like
Isn't
What about the other
Priyanka
who?
Chopra a Goodwill Ambassador?
has she had a 20-year-long career in film?
That'd be 2001 or about 2002.
Yeah.
2001 when it started.
When did she win Miss World or Miss Universe?
I thought it was early 21st century.
Yeah.
Yeah.
5 seconds.
20-year-long career in film.
Yeah, try it. I don't have
That's
anything
right.
better.
Okay. We'll say Priyanka Chopra.
Priyanka Chopra is correct.
Good job.
Very good.
Your second question. Which Indian actor, whose daughter-in-law is former Miss World Aishwarya Rai, was voted the Millennium's greatest star of stage or screen by BBC News Online users in 1999?
Big B. Amitabh Bachchan.
Agree. Yeah.
Yeah. Pass to Yogesh for the pronunciation.
Amitabh Bachchan.
That is correct, and I have absolutely no way to say that in Hindi. So, but yes.
Sorry, Mick. we should have gone with you.
They fooled you.
Yes.
Into the team element, we move on. Before we hit the mystery boxes, can we get a score check?
Sure. AHF 23, AGO 14.
That tracks.
Australia, the hardest choice of the round lies before you.
Let's have A.
Good old A. 9 beats A. Here's your first question. Which Latin American author alluded to symbolism in his work Pierre Menard, author of The Quixote?
Anyone know this work?
No. Well, some Latin American authors. It's a his for a start. Borges. Or
5 seconds.
Neruda.
Take your pick. I'm sorry. I wish I had a clue.
His work. We'll say Neruda. It's possibly not a novel.
He came up, but it was not Neruda. It is Borges.
Yeah.
Oh, Ross. Bad luck.
Bad luck.
Second question in box A. Regarded as one of the greatest MMA fighters of all time, which Japanese fighter is sometimes referred to as the Gracie Killer due to his victories over 4 members of that famous UFC family?
Okay. Japanese.
Did Inoki ever do MMA?
No. I don't think so. The only name I can come up with is Lyoto Machida, but he's Japanese Brazilian.
5 seconds.
I don't think it's Inoki.
Answer, please.
Machida.
Sorry. It is Kazushi Sakuraba. And your third question. Starring multiple Grammy Award winner James Taylor and Dennis Wilson from the Beach Boys, what is the best known film of the U.S. independent director Monty Hellman?
Apologies to Yogesh for taking this. We're calling a lifeline at this point, and we'll ask him to join in. I'm sorry, chaps, I don't have a clue. Just don't have a clue. Sounds all right, too. We're going to be
5
picking out a
seconds.
title.
Yeah.
Inspire us.
Say something.
Oh, me? Oh, gosh.
Take a shot.
Crazy and on fire, which is.
Can I take a guess?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is it Two-Lane Blacktop?
Honorary Australian Yogesh Raut correctly answers Two-Lane Blacktop, but actual Australians, unfortunately, guessed a much cooler title, but not the answer.
You're very kind to you. You're very kind. If we'd have guessed that, that would have been very strange if we'd have pulled that title.
Bringing us to Astatine and Mystery Box D. Here's your first question. Which popular tourist valley in the Austrian province of Vorarlberg is cut off from the rest of Austria and is accessible by road only via Oberstdorf in Germany, making it a practical exclave?
I think this begins with like a SCH or something along those lines, which I know is super helpful.
I mean,
Forest Valley, Lüneburg, probably not.
5 seconds.
It's a cheese.
Schallendorf.
I need an answer.
What did you say, Victoria?
Lüneburg.
All right, we'll try that. Lüneburg.
I'm sorry. They were looking for Kleinwalsertal.
I don't think that was anywhere.
It doesn't seem to have been on your radar.
Yeah.
To question 2. In March 2011, Forbes reported him to be the youngest self-made billionaire in history, which co-founder of Big Four tech company Facebook left in 2008 to co-found Asana with Justin Rosenstein.
I'm pretty sure Asana is Dustin Moskovitz.
Okay.
Yeah.
I went to college with Justin Rosenstein. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I did not.
Genevieve went to college with Zuckerberg, so.
I think it is Moskovitz. I know that he is one of the people that has gotten that youngest self-made billionaire thing, that I really think he is Asana.
Yeah, that's what came to mind for me, and I can mentally eliminate Samarin.
5 seconds.
So yeah, let's go with that. Moskovitz.
Dustin Moskovitz is correct. And your third question. Prakash Padukone,
Okay, this one I know.
father of Bollywood star Deepika Padukone, won the Commonwealth Games in 1978 and the World Cup in 1981. In which sport?
It's badminton. Badminton, yeah.
Yeah, okay, cool. Badminton.
It is badminton. And that brings us to the end of the round, or into the packet.
Okay, the scores at the end of the round are Astatine 27, Australia Gold 14.
Tight, very tight.
We picked the right day to have our worst result.
Astatine goes first in this one. So
All right. I think there's only one. There's only one with film in it. So
Critters That Kill It is. Oh, I'm sorry. I meant film directors.
there's a kill on film. Oh,
There are probably many. Here's your first question in film directors.
okay.
Which director was the first to take a Western film crew into the Forbidden City when he made his 1987 movie based on the autobiography on Puyi?
That would be Bernardo Bertolucci.
Bernardo Bertolucci is correct. Your second question. Which director first came to prominence with her 1979 film, My Brilliant Career, and went on to make the 1994 Hollywood movie adaptation of Little Women that starred Winona Ryder?
I'm taking this away from the Australians. It's Armstrong.
It is Gillian Armstrong.
Well done. Well done.
Control passes to Australia Gold and David.
Okay. Could I have capitals, please?
You certainly may.
We were hoping it's the letters.
There are probably a few in here. Here's your first question, category of capitals. Which city is the capital of the Indian state of Maharashtra?
Okay. I believe. Just making sure. I believe that that's just
5 seconds.
Mumbai.
Mumbai is correct.
There's a street there named after my great-grandfather.
Nice.
Oh, really?
That's cool.
Here's your second question. Pois Parkop is the governor of which capital city in Oceania that was claimed for Britain by the captain of HMS Basilisk in 1873 and named for his father?
What is there?
5 seconds. Need an answer?
Port Moresby.
Port Moresby is correct.
Nice.
Nicely
Well
done.
done, David. Great day for you. Well done. Very well done.
Yeah, you don't have a lot of friends out there, David. Sorry.
I was thinking something else. I was going up with two figures.
Tim, you have control.
Philosophy works.
It does work. Here's your first question.
Sometimes.
Category philosophy works. Which French philosopher and man of letters published The Spirit of the Laws in 1748, which greatly influenced the founding fathers of the United States when they drafted the U.S. Constitution?
Montesquieu.
It is Montesquieu. He has a very long name that exists on this page, in which I dare not attempt to pronounce. Here's your second question in philosophy works. Author of a namesake work, which Chinese philosopher and Confucianist is regarded as the second sage of Confucianism after Confucius himself?
Mencius.
It is Mencius.
Good job.
Well done, Tim.
Thus, to Mick.
Critters that kill. There's got to be something in that for us.
Creatures that kill, the eagerly awaited category. Here's your first question. The second longest venomous snake in the world can also reach speeds of around 20 kilometers an hour, making it the fastest snake on land. Which specific species of deadly serpent?
Black mamba.
It is the black mamba.
Go on, me.
And your second question. Which genus of fish found in the coastal regions of the Indo-Pacific are the most venomous fish known? They have venomous spines on their dorsal fins and can also inject toxins into their victims with a specialized lacrimal saber.
I have a guess that if you show me some fingers, I won't wind down the clock to give you thinking time, Phelps. Okay.
5 seconds.
I don't like this answer at all. Stonefish.
You should like it well enough. It's correct.
Hey, well done.
Nice job.
Like, they don't have fins.
That brings us to Victoria.
I'm going to take Grammy Award winners, please.
Grammy Award winners. Here's your first question. Winning 4 Grammys for their album Two Against Nature, the rock band Steely Dan took their name from a steam-powered contraption in which 1959 novel by William S. Burroughs?
Naked Lunch.
It is Naked Lunch.
So,
Steam-powered contraptions, very diplomatic.
Yeah.
One must be diplomatic.
Yes.
It's in case we have children watching when this gets brought up.
This is literature, after all. Your second question in Grammy Award winners. Which Grammy Award-winning French singer-songwriter has, since 2003, been the second highest grossing living French pop rock singer after Johnny Hallyday?
Let's give these guys a moment in case I'm wrong here.
5 seconds.
Goldman.
Jean-Jacques Goldman is correct.
Oh, well done. Excellent.
Very good, Victoria. Very good.
Thanks.
Brings us to Ross.
Gotta build the suspense.
Navigations, please.
Say again, please.
Circumnavigations, please.
Circumnavigations. Here's your first question. In 1889, journalist Nellie Bly set out to travel around the world in 80 days. She managed to complete the journey faster than this, and she even met Jules Verne on her travels. Her best-selling book about her experience was called Around the World in How Many Days?
Right. I don't really know. I'll go 77.
Sorry, goes to the team.
Nominate Issa.
72.
Yeah.
It is 72.
That's-
Your second question in circumnavigations. Following Magellan's death, which commander of the ship Victoria became the first person to circumnavigate the Earth?
Elcano. Sometimes you see it as Delcano, but I think it's Elcano.
We can accept either. Well done. That is Troy.
Ooh. Okay. Let's try photographers.
Photographers. Here's your first question. Which U.S. photographer, known for pictures including the 1887 The Last Joke Bellagio, was the publisher of the quarterly journal Camera Work? Five seconds.
Stieglitz.
Alfred Stieglitz is correct. Your second question. His photography of the execution of Nguyen Van Lem during the Tet Offensive won which American photojournalist a Pulitzer?
Adams.
Eddie Adams. Well done. And that brings us to Issa.
Could I go Born in Africa, please, Phil?
You absolutely may.
Thank you very much.
Here is your first question. The second edition of which 1937 novel is different to the first edition because its African-born author had to make retrospective changes in it in order to accommodate its sequel? Five seconds.
Wow. This makes no sense, but The Stranger. I can't think of anything.
Sorry. Goes to the team.
All right, anyone? Okay, I'll say The Plague.
Sorry. Goes over.
Go ahead, Tim.
The Hobbit.
It is The Hobbit.
Oh!
South African-born J.R.R. Tolkien.
And 37, a big clue. That's the year. Sorry, Tim.
Well solved.
Good
Your
question.
second,
Right?
yeah.
It is a good question.
Your second question. Issa. Which actor, born in Ibadan, Nigeria in 1960, has appeared in two of the most popular film franchises of all time, The Matrix and Lord of the Rings?
For a moment, I thought I was going for a duck, but I'm saved by this question. And it'd be Mr. Weaving.
Mr. Hugo Weaving is correct. And we are at the end of the team of the individual element.
Okay, I'll give you a score. The score update is AHF are on 44, AGO are on 27.
And what categories remain, if you please?
You have science, polymaths, 21st century composers, or sporting couples.
What do you guys think?
Science
I
is
like-
also, yes.
I strongly prefer science, but I would be fine with the other ones if that.
I like polymaths, but whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm fine with whatever the y'all want.
All right, let's vote. Victoria,
Science.
Tim,
science, I guess.
Yogesh.
Polymaths.
Okay, science it is. I was
So
going
if you just overruled everyone.
Science, please. Phil.
Yes, science. As I move my cursor down off of polymaths. Here's your first question in the category of science. Which element with atomic number 69 has a name derived from the farthest north location mentioned in ancient Greek and Roman literature and cartography?
Thulium.
Thulium.
It's the next element.
Yeah. It's thulium, right?
Thulium, yeah.
Thulium.
Yeah. Okay. Thulium.
Thulium is correct. Not sure why you were all making jokes. Here's your second question in the category of science. Which Italian is known as the father of microscopical anatomy, histology, and father of physiology and embryology?
This is my father of histology is French, so I keep getting that in my head.
Storo, is he?
Who did the spontaneous? Oh,
What was it?
Fracastoro, he did
yes,
germ type things.
Yeah, that sounds familiar.
But he's quite, he's a
seconds.
couple hundred years back.
Yeah. All right, we'll try that. Fracastoro.
They were looking for Marcello Malpighi.
Oh,
Oh, damn. I thought of him.
Okay.
yeah.
Control passes to Australia.
All right. Polymaths maybe, or philosophy works.
Philosophy works are gone.
Sporting
couple.
couples.
Sorry, sporting couples.
Those.
Should we vote again? I'd probably vote sport, the couples, because they might be, we might get a foot in there. But up to you, Mick. I was wrong last time.
There's only so many polymaths, is all I'm thinking.
Either of those, I'm happy.
Your
All
call,
right,
mate.
executive decision. We'll take polymaths.
Polymaths. Here's your first question. Which Egyptian polymath, chancellor to the pharaoh Djoser, is considered by some to be the father of architecture?
Imhotep.
It has to be, doesn't it? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
It will direct Imhotep.
Imhotep is correct. Your second question. The Book of Healing and the Canon of Medicine are arguably the most famous works by which Persian polymath from the Islamic Golden Age?
Does this have a center?
Avicenna, isn't it?
Yeah, the center, I think. I agree.
Yeah. Okay, we'll direct Avicenna.
Avicenna is also correct.
I don't want to get you excited, but we caught 2 points back because we're in.
So what do we need? Like 14 now?
Yeah.
We won't discuss the score at the moment, please.
Control passes to Astatine.
So sporting couples and 21st century composers.
I would prefer composers.
As would I.
Right.
Yeah, I'm. It's a better subject for me.
Okay. Clean sweep.
Yeah, like we talked about earlier, I think it has potential to be dangerous, but I think we have more strength in it too. So.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, how many years have there been in the 21st century anyway?
All of them.
Okay. 21st century composers. So.
21st century composers. Here's your first question. Kate Whitley's 2017 piece, Speak Out, sets the words of which Nobel Peace Laureate, to music?
I'm pretty sure this is Malala Yousafzai.
Yeah,
I'm not positive. I really think it is.
Makes sense. I mean,
Yeah, makes sense.
just based on the theme, there are so many it could be. So yeah, if that's what you feel. That's good.
All right, we'll say Malala Yousafzai.
That is correct.
You're good.
Thank you.
Good for.
I've heard of that at some point.
Second question in 21st century composers. Which composer's 11th symphony was commissioned by the Bruckner Orchestra Linz, Istanbul International Music Festival, and the Queensland Symphony Orchestra? It premiered on 31 January 2017, the composer's 80th birthday, at Carnegie Hall in New York City.
I think this might be Philip Glass.
Was he born in 37?
I'm not sure of birth years.
Yeah, that's about right.
Has he had 10 symphonies before that?
He's had a number because he had the ones that were based on the David Bowie works. Yeah,
I want to say he is born in the late 30s for some reason.
I think the
What about
timing is right.
What about Stockhausen? Is he around that time?
No, he was dead.
I think
5 seconds.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then that's fine.
We'll try it. Philip Glass.
Philip Glass is correct.
Yes, great.
I'm just stunned Queensland has a symphony orchestra, to be honest.
Yeah, they're fantastic.
It's like the wobble board's not in the orchestra. Like, are you in Odessa? You play how many?
No, but I've been to see them. It's just down at South Bank. They're marvelous, marvelous. I mean, they won't be thrilled now after watching this, but
Yeah, well, you know my relationship with Queensland. Anyway,
we're down to
right, I
one.
had a feeling this was coming back to us. Sporting couples.
Yes,
please.
indeed. Here's your first question. In 2020, footballer Megan Rapinoe announced her engagement with which basketball star, a 4-time Olympic gold medalist who won her 4th WNBA title with the Seattle Storm in 2020.
It's not Taurasi. I think she's on that team, but I don't know. I don't know if she's women at all. I have no idea. But yeah.
We should know who's won 4 Olympic goals in basketball, I guess, for the women.
Oh, is it Bird and Taurasi? I think.
Oh yeah, there is a Bird, isn't there?
5 seconds.
It's like, you want to have a crack at Sue Bird or whatever, we'll just say surname. All right, we'll float Bird as our answer.
Sue Bird is correct.
oh, brilliant. Well done.
Regal, my apologies for leaving you on your own today.
The second question, sporting couples. Kate and Helen Richardson Walsh won a gold medal at the Rio Olympics in which team sport?
It's not field hockey, is it? Field hockey?
I think they're British, but which really narrows it down what they've won in team sports. Well, they could be Canadian, but Canada's.
No, they are British, I think. I think you're right.
Rio. Did they win the hockey?
Well, that was my first thought. But I'm not sure.
5 seconds.
Well, there's water. Yeah, I can't imagine them beating us in hockey. Is the main thing.
Take your pick.
Yeah, we'll direct hockey.
More information, please.
Field hockey. That's American centric, guys. Come on.
Yeah.
Field hockey is correct.
Thank you.
Very good. Going into the mystery boxes.
I did that deliberately, by the way. That's what they paid.
Going into the mystery boxes, we have AHF on 50 and Australia Gold on 35.
2 boxes lie before you. Boxes who adore you.
We choose A for America.
As opposed to B for Australia.
All right, give us
Australia's
Also, Phil, I would like to register a protest.
Yes, I referred to them as boxes. I mispronounced boxen. I am sorry.
Oh no, I was referring to the Spin Doctors reference.
A cruel and unusual punishment protest.
It was pretty terrible. I'm angling for a DMCA takedown. Here's your first question. Mystery box A for, I guess, America. Not Astatine. Here's your first question. Which African-born actor plays Loco Chanel, a former drag queen and Jamie's mentor in the 2021 film Everybody's Talking About Jamie?
Hmm.
Is there any chance that
It's Richard E. Grant? Maybe he's born in Africa. I don't know.
That's not a bad idea.
It's a wild guess.
Yeah. You guys have anything?
I have nothing. I haven't.
Okay, we'll try that. Richard E. Grant.
Richard E. Grant is correct.
Wow.
I was just picking up a white person from Africa. No, okay.
I mean, it all makes sense.
Here's your second question in box A. Which great Song Dynasty Chinese polymath discovered the concept of true north and experimented with suspended magnetic needles, first describing the magnetic needle compass in his Dream Pool essays?
Is this Zhang He?
Yeah.
No, Zhang He was an admiral.
He was the explorer.
Okay, so I'm thinking somebody else. Okay.
I've seen the
Sima Guang. He's a historian.
It was something. It was,
It's something close to that name.
yes. It's like Zhang. Is it Zhang maybe? Okay, I'll try that.
5 seconds.
All right. I'll say Zhang.
I don't believe we can take that. Sorry. It is Shen Kuo or Shen Gua.
That's a name I've heard.
It's definitely a thing that I've seen.
Yeah.
Oh well, sorry.
Sorry. And your third question in Mystery Box A. The Family of Man was an ambitious photography exhibition curated by which Luxembourg-born photographer, who Alfred Stieglitz had called the greatest photographer that ever lived.
Yeah, it's still on display in Luxembourg, actually.
Steichen.
Edward Steichen is correct. Mystery Box B goes to, I don't believe they call it Australia, actually. That would be South Boston, which is not in summer. And here is first question in Mystery Box B. After her record of 20 years was broken in 2021, Ellen MacArthur sent which French sailor a message saying, just a little message to say a big bravo for your race around the world?
It's in the news too.
That's all.
Sorry, guys.
I think it starts with the letter B, maybe.
Is that the one you mentioned, the Chet Barre?
No, that's a woman.
No, that was a circumnavigation.
Yeah, that's,
5 seconds.
clutching at straws.
It was on the news too.
He didn't answer.
Should we say Barre again?
Yeah.
Say Bardet with a D. Say Bardet with a D.
Okay.
Barre with a D.
I'm sorry. That was Clarice Creme. Second question, box B. Which German post-Hegelian philosopher is best remembered for his work, The Ego and Its Own?
All right. Let's remember.
Haven't heard
It's going to be someone like Heidegger, is it? That's probably too late to be sort of post. But
and best remembered.
5 seconds.
It's a name.
Is Schnittke German or Austrian?
Need an answer?
Schnitke?
Yeah, nominate David.
Schnitke?
Sorry. That was Max Stirner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, just again, Phil, it just cut out.
Max Stirner, Stirner.
Oh, okay.
Brainy fellow. And your third question. Elista is the capital of which Russian Federal Republic? The only region in Europe where Buddhism is the most practiced religion.
Kalmykia.
Yes.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Nominate Ross.
Kalmykia.
It is Kalmykia.
Which went on a high.
Well done on that question.
So the final scores, teams, are AHF 54 and AGO 37.
Again,
everyone.
outclassed. It's too good. Too good. Brilliant.
Very well.
Such a pleasure.
Yes, good.
Wow, what a match. Commiserations to Australia Gold, but huge congratulations to Astatine Hunger Force from the USA. You barely dropped a point, and those were not easy questions by any stretch of the imagination. So amazing effort. Thank you very much for playing. Very much hope the teams enjoyed it. Very much hope you watching enjoyed it. And if you would like to take part in any of our regional competitions, we have them going on in Australia Pacific, Germany, Portugal. We're also going to have them starting up again in Europe and the USA. Then please head over to quiznations.com and let us know that you would like to play. The quiz is for teams of a minimum of 4, plus you need to bring somebody to read or score. So minimum of 4, please, in order to play. So very much hope to see you at one of our matches at some point in the near future. Thanks very much. Take good care of yourselves. Bye-bye.